So you have created a brand new YouTube channel or you're thinking of creating one. But the only problem is YouTube is not that easy. It might look easy from the outside, just make videos, have fun and get some money. It's not that simple. That is why you will see in the whole social media game, YouTube is probably the hardest to crack, the hardest platform to grow. That is why you will see a lot of people who are very big on Instagram, but they are not big on YouTube. They're not getting views on YouTube because YouTube is the hardest puzzle to crack. But worry not, because in this video we're going to talk about how I have personally grown my own main channel to very close to 200k. Hope we hit 200k this month. This channel to 14k in like 6-7 months, I think. Not more than that before. I think that is the amount of time I have been serious with this channel. So we're going to talk about all the fluff that is there on YouTube in the name of YouTube education, a lot of things that don't really work, a lot of things that you don't really need to be worrying about. So in today's video, we're going to be cutting all this fluff out and actually talking about the actually important things which is going to grow your YouTube channel. And we have, as usual, our lovely iPad over here. We have a PPT that I just created right now, and let's go through it. So let's get started. The real way to grow on YouTube. And this is a very interesting thing that I will say. Going viral isn't always a good thing. That might be very counterintuitive, very contradictory to you, that why would someone not want to go viral if they are on social media? There's a point, there's a caveat. We will talk about it later into the video. But first, let's look at what are the contents, what are the things that we're going to talk about. Firstly, you have to take a niche. Do you stick to a strict niche or you want to pick a loose niche? What are these things? How do they make any difference? We're going to delve deeper into each of those things. Do not worry. We're also going to talk about what makes a viral video, short form or long form, whether you should be making shorts or long videos, different formats, how you can actually steal like an artist on YouTube, what is packaging, why it's the most important thing about a video, how to deal with audience and how you to also understand audience data, why you should do that, consistency and quantity, and also in brackets quality, you can tell, and the most important skill, the one single skill that is going to determine whether you will be having a successful YouTube channel or not. Moving on to the niches. Niche, if you are unfamiliar with the word, niche basically means what kind of videos do you make, what topic, what domain your videos lie into. Like different niches can be tech, it can be productivity, it can be lifestyle, it can be real estate, it can be housing finance, it can be personal finance. All of these things are niches. There are sub niches as well. Like in finance, there will be investing, there will be personal finance, there will be company finance, there will be taxation. All these are sub niches and there is a bigger niche. So first things first, when you're going onto YouTube, I understand that the whole point of you coming onto YouTube might be, oh, I want to make videos, oh, I want to do this, these are some things that I really like to make. That's okay. But if you want to grow a YouTube channel, that is essentially not the best way to go about it, because think about this. If you upload cricket videos and cooking videos on the same channel, I understand that you like both of those things. Your addressable market range or target addressable market, your total addressable market actually becomes very less. Like I'll explain over here, like these are all the people that watch cricket, right? They're interested in content related to cricket. These are all the people who are interested in cooking. So if you made a channel on cricket, you could get all these people. If you made a channel on cooking, you could get all these people. But if you make a channel where you post both cricket and cooking, you only get this amount of audience. Now it doesn't matter how good a video is, how good the title thumbnail is, your addressable market is only that much. That is something that we call total addressable market or TAM. Very important thing to remember, right? That is why you will always see these things like a video that is really, really great, but it's not performing well. The data is showing good. People who are watching it are loving the video. They're leaving comments, they're leaving likes, but the video is not performing as much. Why? Because there is not enough people interested in that topic. It might be an amazing video, might be the best video about a fidget spinner on YouTube. But if you upload that in 2025, nobody gives a shit about fidget spinners anymore. That's the whole point. No matter how good the video is, the first thing that should come is content research. What do you want to make videos on and what videos do you want to make? Okay. That is niche. So essentially there are two different types of niches that you can, not exactly two different types of niches, but two different adherence capability, I will say. Like either you pick a niche and strictly stick to it. You pick a niche of suppose cooking, and there is not one single video on your channel that talks anything other than cooking, right? Or at least 95% of all of your videos only revolve around cooking, reacting to cooking videos, reacting to cooking TikToks, making your own recipes, following viral recipes, and all of these things. Maybe even nutritions and all of these things, but everything should be related to cooking. Now, there are pros and cons, of course, to both of these things. Pros is that you will get quicker growth because YouTube algorithm tries to understand what the hell is this channel trying to do. And if the YouTube algorithm understands better, if you are only uploading cooking videos, it is much easier for the algorithm to understand, okay, this guy makes cooking videos, so I should show this to the cooking audience. As simple as that. The clearer idea the YouTube algorithm has about your channel, the easier you will get traffic. Because if you, as I said, you upload cooking videos, you upload cricket videos. If you keep doing that, the algorithm is always confused whether I show this video to the cooking audience or the cricket audience, because YouTube algorithm does not put a lot of emphasis on the wording. Just by putting the word cricket in your title does not mean it will get shown to the cricket audience. If all of your audience are cooking audience, it will still get shown to the cooking audience, right? So if the algorithm understands you better, you will get much quicker growth, you will get much quicker upskill as well. Because again, two different niches, two different types of videos. If you are doing both of them, if you make 50 videos on cricket, 50 videos on cooking, you get to a certain level on cooking videos, a certain level on making cricket videos, right? That is the level. But if you make 100 videos on just cooking, you become a much better cooking video maker, right? So your upskilling will also happen much faster. And thirdly, it is easier to research because you are only working with one domain. Your whole feed is supposed to be filled with same niche, same domain. So you don't really have to worry about much. You can just research, look at your competitors in that domain, what videos are working, and you do that in your own style. Add your own tadka to it if you are running a cooking channel. Sorry. So cons is that there is no wiggle room. You even if you want to make a video about something else, it will essentially hurt your reach. Next is the trenches, right? This will take some time. Now the problem with trenches are, what do I mean by the trench, is every YouTube career generally goes like this. It takes some time, but initially there is an high. Okay, you will get a few views, you like the process. Okay, you will get like your first 1,000 views or the first 1,000 subscribers. You are loving the process. You are very happy over here. And then the whole thing dips. And after this dip, huge amount of growth comes. But getting through this dip is the whole problem. This is where 99% of the people give up. And the 1% that actually don't give up end up become successful on YouTube, on social media, or in any skill that you are talking about, right? So this thing is what I'm also calling the trenches. And getting through these trenches as a strictly following niche based channel is a little hard because you will get bored of talking about something. Okay, unless it is something that you are absolutely passionate about, you will get bored. And to get through this dip while making videos that don't really excite you anymore is going to be hard. But again, this is not something that you should really worry about right now, okay? So we understand the pros and the cons of a strict niche. Now let's go to a loose niche. Here, it is easier to build a personal brand. Now, although I understand the personal brand, this whole technique of making yourself the niche and all of those things, they work, but they take a lot of time. Because if I talk about cricket, cooking, tech, coding, all of these things on the same channel, yes, people after some time are not coming back for the cooking or the cricket, they're coming back for me. Because I'm not giving consistently one topic every time. They're coming back for me. I am the only common topic every single video. Here, the pro is versatility. Of course, you can do whatever you want. You went on a trip, you can upload that. It adds to your face value because people are coming to watch your videos for you, right? Now, cons of a loose niche is just a copy paste of this. Slower growth, slower upscale, and harder research. Because how will you research when you don't have any niche? Makes sense. But this has a much bigger caveat to everything. Let's talk about that in the next page. The U niche. This you will see a lot of people talk about, like make yourself the niche, because that is one niche that no one else can copy, because you are an unique individual. So you can make something about yourself, and that is something nobody else can copy. But there is a problem. The only problem is ki it will take a very strong personality. I'm not saying extroversion. I am not saying you have to be an extrovert to build a personal brand. I'm not an extrovert. I still build myself a personal brand. The point is, you have to have a very strong personality. And that is honestly something not a lot of people have. And unless you have that, it is not going to work. Either you have immense amount of credibility, you have done things in your life, or you are extremely skilled into something. Like even when you look at gaming streamers, like people who play games on streams, most of the streamers are not getting any views or not making any money. Why? Only two types of streamers succeed. Either you are fucking good at the game, you are playing at the highest level of the game, or you have a very good personality, you are entertaining, you are intelligent, or something like that. If you are just playing the game, nobody watches a streamer just for the game. People watch the game for the streamer. That is why you have to understand, if you want to build a you niche, it is much harder to do, it is a much slower process, but it is also the most rewarding one. Okay, but again, it is not for everyone. Unless you have done something very credible in your life, unless you have a very strong personality, or you're very funny, it's probably not for you. Next, we move on to what makes us a viral video. So viral is a really intriguing term, and something that a lot of people really aspire to get viral videos. That is why it has been encashed in the name of YouTube education by a lot of people, lot of fluff, lot of information that does not really work. So we are getting to cut all that fluff, and there are only three things that actually matter: the CTR, the AVD, and the TAM. Right? What is the CTR? This is the click-through rate. We'll understand all of these things. This is the average view duration, and this is the total addressable market. Again, don't go on my handwriting or my spellings. It's important that you understand. But again, why do these things matter? Why does YouTube only promote videos that have a good CTR and a good AVD? Because first we have to understand, how does YouTube make money, right? This is our YouTube, and how exactly does it make money? Why do you even get paid through YouTube, right? Have you ever asked that question? Why does YouTube pay us anyway? Because they can run ads on our videos. So you upload a video. This is your video, right? This is your video. And this is a company who want to run ads on YouTube. They are giving, suppose, $100 to YouTube to run their ads. Now, if YouTube shows that ad on your video, they will give you $50, and they will keep the $50 to themselves. Okay, this is how basically we make money on YouTube, through AdSense. There are other ways, of course, but through YouTube, directly through YouTube, this is the only way to make money. Majorly, abhi affiliates वगैरह भी आ गए हैं. Those are different, and membership and all of those things have happened. But this is basically how it does. So as YouTube, what kind of videos would it prefer as a platform to put more advertisements on? Videos that keep the audience more time on the platform, videos that keep the audience watching for longer, videos that make the audience click much more compared to other videos, or videos that have a much wider TAM, videos that can interest millions of people. That is what YouTube would like to put their ads on. So suppose there is this video, okay? There is one video here, and another video over here. Whenever people watch this video, they leave YouTube. Whenever people watch this video, they watch another video. So as a platform, if you are the YouTube owner, which video would you try to promote? Of course, always this one, because this makes more sense for you. More time people spend on your platform, the more money you make. And that is exactly what you want to do as a business, as a company, right? So we understand why these three things are very, very important. Now let's go dive a little bit deeper. So what makes a viral video? First thing, as we said, is the click-through rate. Click-through rate, basically this is the formula. You could just write it like number of clicks by impressions into 100. Basically you take this ratio and turn it into a percentage. So generally click-through rates are written like 9%, 5%, something like that, right? So what is an impression? Impression is basically, suppose this video is yours, okay? Suppose this video is yours, and any time this video's thumbnail is shown on anyone's screen, it counts as an impression. How many people actually had your video on their screen? Now, out of every 100 times people see your video, look at the thumbnail, how many times do they actually click? Suppose they click 7 times. So that means you have a 7% CTR. Out of every 100 people that see your video, actually click on it only 7 times. That's what CTR is. And how do you increase CTR? Is very obvious. Make a better thumbnail. We are going to talk more about that in packaging. But yeah, that's basically what click-through rate is and how do you calculate it. Next is the average view duration. If you have uploaded any YouTube video, you can go into the analytics and see this graph. It will show you exactly at what point, suppose at, I'll just get some other color. Suppose at this point, you can probably trace it back that, okay, maybe around 30% people are watching when the video is at 448. You can get this whole data. At what point, how many percent of people are watching? Where are people dropping off? Where people are not dropping off? Which are the parts of the video that are actually holding people's attention? You can understand all of those things from here. Now, what is this blue part, right? What is this 30-second thing that people say 60% of viewers are still watching around 30 mark, which is typical, learned by comparing with your other videos, blah, blah, blah. Why is that important? Because this is a very big misconception of people. People think if you click on a video, it counts as a view. No, you have to watch a video for at least 30 seconds for it to count as a view. So all these people, these 100% people that came into the video did not actually count as a view. Only the people here, these 60% people actually counted as a view. Okay. So these are the things that you have to understand. And the more, like this video, I think would have a AVD of around 3 minutes 40 seconds. Right over here, that is the average view duration. On average, how much of the video a normal person is watching. The more this gets, the more engaging your video is, the more it can keep people watching, the better your video will perform. Why? I already explained. Next is the total addressable market. This also you can see how many impressions it's making. If sometimes you will see after uploading a video, the CTR is good, the AVD is good, but still the video is not performing well. That is when you know the TAM is small. There is not many people who are actually interested in watching this video. The video might be great. The thumbnail title can be absolutely stellar, but the video will still not work because nobody is interested. So that's also something you have to understand while making a video, while choosing a topic, that how many people do actually want to understand. How do you understand these things? Either you go on to YouTube, add some extension like vidIQ or TubeBuddy to get like how many search volume there is, or you can just go to Google Trends to understand search volume across different platforms in different regions. You can do all of those things. Now coming on to a very important topic, not a very important topic, honestly, a very popular topic, short form versus long form. So here's the thing. One thing is for certain, the numbers don't convert. I don't mean the business conversion type. I mean people who watch long form on YouTube generally tend to watch long form on YouTube. People who watch short form on your channel will continue watching short form on your channel. You cannot think, okay, my channel is growing because I'm uploading shorts and we're getting millions of views on shorts. If you upload a long form video, it will still not perform the same way. There are multiple examples of this. You can see other channels which are getting millions of views in shorts, but on videos, on long form videos, they're not even crossing 10,000 views. That is the ground reality. Now the pros of short form is that if you're an absolute beginner, there is much less effort when you're starting out. Much less effort, and it is also easier to make. You can ideate, plan, write, shoot and edit a short in a span of like 4 to 6 hours. Whereas making a whole full-fledged video, a 10-minute video will generally take you something like 15 to 20 hours if you're doing it alone. And because it takes so less time, you can experiment more. You can try different things. That's a good thing. But there are cons as well. This is the only thing I hate about short form, is that there is lesser intent, because people stumble when someone is scrolling. They scroll, and your video shows up. They did not choose to watch your video. That is why there is no intent behind watching your video. But on YouTube, on long form, they are given thumbnails and they have to go and click on a video. That is why if anyone clicks on your video, there is a much higher chance of them watching for longer, because they wanted to watch. It's not just something that showed up on their feed, right? They don't convert to long form. We already talked about it. Skills also don't convert well to long form, because making good short form videos and making good long form videos are, at its core, they're the same similar thing, but the skills that you actually want to use in both of these things, the psychology that you develop while working with all of these things, are different, because people who are consuming short form content have a completely different mindset. People while consuming long form content have a completely different mindset. So you have to regulate to that. If you get really good at making short form videos, that's great, but why are you on YouTube? If you just want to make good short form videos, go to Instagram. Instagram is made for that. If you are on YouTube, you should probably be, exactly, why even YouTube? You should probably be making long form videos, even if it takes more time. But I'm not asking you to stop making short form videos, definitely do, but don't stop making long form videos if you want to grow a channel. If you want to grow an actual audience, that is the way to go. Next is stealing like an artist. Right? This is a very controversial topic that I get really pissed off about, when people blatantly copy things. It's also true that can you come up with an original idea? No. It's essentially not possible to come up with an original idea. That does not mean you have to copy things blatantly. Right? Don't copy things word to word. Don't copy things short to short. Don't copy things exactly the way they are. Take an idea, take a concept, put your own spin on it, put your own masala into it, then make it. That is called taking inspiration. So how can you do that? A content generally has all these three things: the location, the setting, and the people. So in any video, all this information is present. Where is this thing happening? Why is this thing happening? And what are the stakes? What are the goals? And who are doing it? You can pick a type of content that you like. Maybe someone reacting to Reddit memes, right? So the location is again not important. Someone sitting in their room, right? The setting is looking for good memes. Looking for memes, and people is maybe a gamer, right? Now you can switch any of these things. You can do this. Okay, reacting to Reddit memes in public, you can take it outside. That's putting your own spin on it. You can change the setting as well. You're not looking for the best memes, you're looking for the worst memes, right? Or you can change this. This could be an engineer. Or if it is, maybe you're looking at tech memes, right? Maybe you're looking at tech memes, sorry. So maybe you're looking at tech memes. Then you can get probably a CEO to react to tech memes about his own company. Now it becomes way more interesting, and it's not a copy, because you took inspiration, you put your own spin on it, and that is how you steal like an artist. Next, we talk about packaging. Packaging, as I said, it is the most overlooked thing. I should also say by me. Definitely the most overlooked thing by me. Packaging involves basically three things: the title, thumbnail, and I've left one of those things because most of the people will be like, bro, title and thumbnail are the only things involved in packaging. No, it also involves the harmony or the message. These two, just having a good thumbnail and a good title is not enough. It also has a very high impact about how well the title and the thumbnail are working together, right? Like, imagine a thumbnail and a title. Imagine a title being studying 10 hours. Okay. And the thumbnail being a guy sitting whatever, and this also says studying 10 hours. Is the title bad? No. Is the thumbnail bad? No. But they are repetitive. They're not using the maximum capability. Now imagine the same thing. Studying 10 hours. right? Now you keep the thumbnail, you put a few cans of Red Bulls over here, and over, and on the top you have to write something very intriguing that adds to the story. But if I do the same thing with I quit sugar, you keep yourself lying down on a hospital bed with a saline. Now people are like, oh fuck, because I thought quitting sugar was a good thing. Is it a bad thing? Why is he sick after quitting sugar? That adds more to the curiosity. So this harmony between the title and the thumbnail is very, very important. And again, very objectively speaking, what makes a good title? Because these can be different videos in themselves. But what makes a good title is they have to be clear, to the point, easy to read, and also if they're curious, if they makes people curious, perfect, that's better. What makes a good thumbnail? Again, clear, easy to read, and easy to comprehend. Your thumbnail should not have way too many elements that you are not even understanding, because people, as I showed you before, people are presented with bunch of thumbnails together. If your thumbnail is not easy to understand with the glance of an eye, nobody is going to take their time and understand what's going on. All right, that's packaging. Then there is audience. So as I said, analytics is a disease which is good for you. If you are looking for growth, you have to study your analytics, what things are working, because when you study those analytics, like things like your like ratios, retention graphs, thumbnail A/B testing, and even the comments of your video, if you read through all of them, you'll understand what is working, what people are liking, what people are disliking, what people want, and what are the things that you should double down on, right? And reading comments, of course, this is something that I would highly recommend anyone who is starting a new channel. It is fun to read comments, honestly. I think I have been reading comments and replying to each and every comment till I hit 100k subscribers on my main channel, or maybe 150k. I remember for a very long time I have been replying to each and every comment on my channel. But yeah, so basically it also helps you understand what your ideal target persona is, what is the exact audience that you want to reach out to. You can understand their pain points, what do they want to watch, what are the problems in their life, and how you can help them by reading the comments, and also by replying to the comment, you build a much stronger bond. Next is probably the most important thing, not the most important thing, but it's very important. It used to be the most important thing, which is consistency. Back, as I said, 6 to 8 years back, or even much further back than that, YouTube algorithm used to require consistency to blow up a channel. Now the case is not exactly that. If you are making good videos, if you are making great videos, you do not really need to be consistent to be successful on YouTube. But great videos is a thing that will take you years to master. Even with the best camera, best light, best music, and all of those things, it takes a long time to master. So before you can get there, first, we also have to upgrade ourselves. We first also have to upskill ourselves, right? How do we upskill ourselves? Then why you should still be consistent? Exactly why. Because quality, I agree, quality is important, but quantity is important when you start. Because unless you make your first 50 videos, you are not going to get better at making videos. You might think that I'll only make 10 videos this year and they will be the best videos possible. No. There was this control group study, as you might already know. The people were separated into two groups. This is group A. This is group B. Here, people are told to, this is basically a pottery class. People are told to make the best pot that they can, right? They make a pot, whatever. And in group B, they were told to make as many pots as possible. Turns out group B made much better pots. Why? Because they were not obsessing over perfectionism. They were just obsessing over quantity. And by making 100 videos with the simple thought of, oh, I want to improve, you will improve. Compared to making only 10 videos thinking about, oh, this has to be the best video I ever make. That doesn't work. So that is why, although you really worry about quality, you first should worry about quantity and try to get better about one small thing, anything in every single video. Cool. Now we come to the most important skill, that is patience. As I already said, YouTube is a very long game. It is not something that you can crack overnight. It is not something that you can crack in a few months. Most people don't get any success for months, take almost a year or even more to get monetized, and sometimes even multiple years to get their first paycheck, and that also for only $100. What is that? 85,000 rupees or something like that, right? It's a very hard game. It's a very long game. So unless you don't have love for the game, you're not going to make it. That's the ground reality. If you're looking to grow a YouTube channel, you must love what you're talking about, or you have to love the video making process. Otherwise, it cannot be just you growing the channel. There are other ways to grow a channel: to hire people who are better than you in everything and get them to run the channel. You just invest your money into it. That is, of course, one way to do it. But if you are looking to create your own channel, you have to love the process. And if you are just looking to invest into another channel and you are stuck at wherever you are with your YouTube channel, I have a very big YouTube channel on the other side, which I actively run, and I also help other people to grow on YouTube. So if you want to get on a meeting, get onto a one-on-one call where I can look through your channel, give you a very comprehensive idea about what you're doing wrong and how you can fix that, there will be a link to book a call with me in the description. And as I also said, the video PDF, this whole PDF that I'm writing over here, this will be available in the description as well. I hope you're still sticking around. I hope you found this very valuable. And again, we are trying new types of videos where we sit down, no bullshit. We talk about real value. We talk about real facts. We talk about the actual way of doing things. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. I will make more videos to help you guys with growing your own content creation journey, or just becoming a better YouTuber, better editor, or anything in that lane. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.